Hey everyone, my name's Ava and I'm here at the Old California Coffee House with
Quinell Bash. You are watching On the Spot interviews.
It is so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So you're a dancer and you're known for being on America's Best Dance Crew. How'd you get started into dancing?
I actually, long story short, really, I've only been dancing for about 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I started at 19. I'm 25 now. I was more so the sports guy. I wanted to play sports and do things like that, but just fell in love with dance at the age of 19. When I saw it, I was like, this is something I definitely want to do, and this is something I definitely want to pursue. So,
did you have that one moment in particular when it's just like, I want to do dance? Was it a TV show? Was it like a performance you saw?
It was actually a cousin of mine. He's about 6 months older than me, and he started dancing when the whole like crump phase really started to come in the early 2000s in LA, and I was just like, man, this looks amazing. Like, it was something I was just instantly attracted to. You know, it was something I was just like, dude, I have to do this. I don't care what happens, I have to do this.
And then next thing you know, you're on America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah, 5 years, 5 years of hard training, really training with the best dancer, one of my best dancers in the world, personally. His name is Todd Eyes. He took me under his wing and really just kind of pruned me and just really grew me up in the style that I know today.
What is your favorite style of dance?
My favorite style of dance for me to do is crump. I mean, it's like no other. It's the way you express yourself with crump is very body straining, but at the same time, it's just amazing because it's so much that you can do. It's so creative and it's so broad that you can do so much with it. You know. What
was the most challenging type of dance that you had to do on America's Best Dance Crew?
I think one of the most challenging dances that we had to do on America's Best Dance Crew was more so a Jamaican type dance. And it's funny because crump has some of those aspects, yet the way that you have to transition them and the way that you have to do them and present them, it has to be almost like completely perfect. You know, there's no imperfection that you have room with. So just kind of imitating that style and really doing it was hard, but I'll tell you now, like, it's rewarding and it's amazing because the Jamaican type style, like the dance hall and things like that, is just, it's amazing just to kind of see what they can do with their bodies.
So all the hard work paid off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's so many dance shows out there, competitions. In your opinion, truly, how real are they?
Well, I would say the effectiveness of the dance shows being real is there. The thing that I will say about them is dance shows love stories. People are attracted to stories. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you have your own clothing line, if you are a soap opera artist, whatever it is, they want a story. People are driven by stories. So I think that personally being on the show was great because we had a good story. We're the only crump crew. Like, it was a good story. It just wasn't the best story for television. So people come with different, it's just a mixture. It's a mixture of story, it's a mixture of skill and talent, it's a mixture of look. So there's a few things that factor into it, but the reality of the show is pretty much real. I mean, we're working nonstop. We're completely in rehearsals 12, 13 hours a day, you know? But the main thing that's going to power these TV shows is a story and the thing that you bring to the TV show and making sure it fits.
Mm-hmm. That cannot be more true. Those are the words I've been looking for.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So I know I was trying to put my hand on it. I'm like, well, we're really good. And, you know, being good and having talent is good. But just like anything else, you have to make sure that there's a specific picture that fits what they want, you know? And if you don't fit that picture, you may be great and you may have the best skill in the world. It may not have been something that was particularly for you at that moment, you know? So.
Yeah, it'd be like a white girl auditioning for a Spanish soap opera. Like that, yeah.
And sometimes it may fit, you know, it may fit. It'd be like, we want a white Hispanic looking girl to fit this profile. So, you know, it may fit, so.
Possibly. As I told you prior to the interview, I love focusing my interviews on charities. You have your shirt on, Dance to Inspire. You actually founded it, right?
Yeah, I'm the founder of Dance to Inspire. I call myself like the head inspirer. And essentially what Dance to Inspire is us really channeling our abilities, me channeling my ability, and really giving it more so to the youth and the younger generations. There's so much that the younger generations get entangled with that I did when I was younger, and I guess I'm like the guy that wants to kind of step in and take a place and say, hey, you know what? There's other things that you can do. You can be positive through dance. You can incorporate other things that you can do, any type of art that you can do so that you don't have to be entangled with the wrong things.
Yes, and dance, it's such a positive thing.
Definitely. I mean, dance honestly is a positive thing, and it's a lifestyle. Like, dance is a lifestyle for me, like inspired dance, lives, and art. You know what I mean? Just art in general. There's so many artistic people that have the capability, yet they don't have like the financial resource, or they don't have people around them to encourage them, people around them to help them. And essentially what Dance to Inspire is, it's all those things compiled into one. Percentages of what I make from the apparel goes towards me funding dance camps for like inner city youth, and really bringing up kids who can't really financially afford it or do so. Giving them, you know, 2-3 week scholarships to different dance conventions, like things like that, you know. So it's bigger than me, it's bigger than the apparel, it's bigger than my talents. Dance to Inspire is a movement, and it's very small in its stages, but we're moving. I mean, I want to have Studio D2I, I want to have D2I camps, you know, just really things to really bring up the younger generations and really invest as much time and energy into the younger generations as possible.
Well, you're already on the right track, considering that you have the workshops and stuff. You did one with Vinny a long time, well, not that long ago, but my friends went to that.
Yeah, Vinny Castronovo, shout out, you're my boy. I love that kid. He's awesome, man. Like, that kid's so talented, and just him as a person, he's just an amazing kid. And I did workshops in New York with him, and then we came to Vista and we did workshops out here, and that kid is just, like I said, I can't say enough good things about him. His family, like the people, the company he keeps, you can tell that it keeps him solid, and that's why I was just excited to do things with him as well.
Yeah, if I had known about the workshop, I would have gone, because it just seems like such a cool experience that you're giving all those kids. Yeah,
it's amazing. It's definitely an amazing experience. It's fun.
So now you're traveling to actually schools, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a city to city tour. It's basically a high school tour that I kind of put together, a little D2I tour for myself. I personally go out to different high schools, and what I do is I give them my time, I give them my talents at no charge. It's all comped for from me. But then one thing I do is I sell the apparel so that people can recognize the apparel. They put the name to the face and things like that. So I offer free workshops to San Diego community. A lot of high schools. I've hit like 3 so far, and I'm projected to finish at about 10 early next year. So I'm just kind of going there, really encouraging these kids, doing the Q&A and selling apparel.
Yeah, my actually in my history class, my teacher does like who has good news to share, and one of the girls, her name was Lindsay. She was so excited. She's like, Quinell, one of my favorite dancers, came to the school. I was so starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's good, man. I mean, not good that starstruck. I mean, I can care less about that, but it's good that people are really seeing the value and really seeing what Dance to Inspire has to offer, and not just me. I mean, I'm just a single part of Dance to Inspire. I'm just the guy that founded it, but Dance to Inspire is essentially, like I said earlier, a movement of people who want to really encourage and really bring up other generations. So.
How many people is your goal to reach out to?
We have a projected goal. It just really depends, because my goal isn't necessarily in kid quantity, but the quality of the work.
Quality versus quantity.
Yeah. Yes. Learned about that in school. I learned that too. The whole checks and balance system, right? No, but the quality of it being going around. I mean, if you hear of Toms, you hear how the shoes, Toms, and like their mission and their goal. It's. I mean, the number is endless. You know, Dance to Inspire can be from here to Africa. You never know. You know, people in Belize right now are rocking Dance to Inspire apparel. So it can go as far as we want to take it. But I would say really keeping it San Diego based primarily, and really letting the founding of Dance to Inspire be here and sowing as much into my community that I grew up in as much as possible.
So you're from San Diego?
I am. Well, I'm from LA, but I've been living here my adult life. So, I mean, I've been here since I was 12 years old. And I go back and forth to LA, but yes, this is where I'm from. I'm a North County, San Diego veteran.
Me too.
Yeah,
LA is great though. I mean, it's so different. It's like LA and New York are those two places. There is never nothing going on. Never a dull moment.
There's always something going on. And I want to bring something like that towards San Diego. I mean, because we're an hour away. It's, that's not far at all. And just the opportunities are endless, things that we can do here and really impacting and really building the San Diego community.
You should do like a weekend dance convention or something. Anything in the works for that?
Yeah. Actually, this coming up year, I've been talking to my team a lot, and we're really starting to do an event called Express Your Style. Okay. It's an event that we're potentially going to hold once a month, just kind of depending how it goes, once a month at a dance studio. And what we're going to be doing is letting people come out and exactly what it says, express your style. I mean, jazz, tap, hip-hop, ballet, duets, whatever you want. You have like a 2-minute time frame, and you just really show people what you have. I mean, there's people that want to hit big platforms, but they're scared to, or there's people who don't hit platforms at all. But the Express Your Style event is essentially here to just kind of build people and really build the San Diego community and see what people have to offer.
Yes, because there's so many great dance studios throughout San Diego County, like Dance Unlimited, Evoke, like Oceanside Dance Academy. So you could definitely get a big group.
29, that's a huge studio. I mean, there's so many different places. That's why I'm doing this high school tour too. It's just to kind of get the kids excited and then, potentially have them come out to the Express Your Style event. Yeah. And like I said, it's not even a huge event. It's just like an open mic type thing. Something for people, hey, I've been working on choreography this week and I want someone to see it. And just really coming out. And then percentages of that goes towards us funding the Dance to Inspire camps and things like that for the younger generations.
That is so cool. Like, I want to start my own charity when I'm older.
It's hard. It's hard work. It's funny because you hear charity, nonprofits, and you hear things like that, and you're like, oh, that sounds like it could be easy, but it's hard, but it's rewarding.
Yes, it's completely worth it.
Keeping your vision and keeping your mind focused on what it is you want to accomplish is easier to attain that way than saying, I have all these ideas, how do I juggle them all? So when you have a vision, you have something that you definitely want to keep your mind honed in on and focused on, it's easier to accomplish and it makes the work fun.
Yeah,
less than work.
Yeah, like even with interviewing, I mean, it's not, well, in this case, it's kind of for a charity as I'm, want to promote the charity, but it's not work for me. I like doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And you find something that you love, you find a passion that you want to drive with, and don't give up. Run in it, It's challenging, it's exciting, it makes you want to quit sometimes, but you realize the impact that you can potentially have on others, and then it makes it all worth it.
Yeah, for sure. As far as the workshops go, have you had a biggest moment where that like you truly are dancing to inspire?
You know what? I really feel like just really kind of doing the small tour that I've been doing. I think the biggest moments aren't something that was a great moment. It's just been a compilation of the entire process and like being here and letting people know what Dance to Inspire is, and they're like going crazy, insane, like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like, it's been more so gradual than instantaneous. It hasn't been something that's been like, oh my gosh, this is what it was all for, because we're not even there yet. But even after the workshops, getting Facebook messages, tweets, and just about, oh my gosh, you inspired me. Like, I cried today when I got home because understanding, what you do. And it's those things that's like, dang, this is really worth it. Like, this is really something that I can honestly see myself doing. I'm not going to be able to dance forever, but I can inspire forever, so I mean, just really seeing the reactions, really feeling like the vibe of the younger generations in the community. The feedback is amazing because younger generations, high school per se, is my target. Their reaction is more so, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, whatever, it was cool. But to see people really like engaged and people really understanding and liking what you do is more rewarding than being bragged about or gloated about or asking for autographs. Like, none of that matters. Like, what matters is what people take home with them, and the dancing, of course. Like, take that dance home and practice it, sharpen your skill, but take home my vision and take home our mission and take home the things that are going to keep going, as time goes
Have
on.
a legacy.
Yeah,
a lasting legacy.
Exactly.
Now, what's the signal you always do in the pictures? Yeah.
True. Shout out to True. Yep. No, so this is it's a T. It's not a gang sign. So if you look at it, it makes a T, and it stands for True. True is a crew that I've started personally for me, because dancing alone is cool, but having a team of people that dance with you is better. And True represents Dance to Inspire as well. It's all compiled into one group. But True stands for the Rooted Unit. And yeah,
so it's spelled like on True TV.
Exactly. So the Rooted Unit. Yeah, it's we're rooted in something. We're rooted in God. We're rooted in Christ. That's who we stand for. That's what we believe 100%. And being rooted, and even being rooted with each other, just being rooted as a family, being rooted as a community, as a body, and more so being rooted in the Lord, and really being rooted in practical things that represent something that's bigger than us and bigger than ourselves.
For sure.
Yeah.
And your nickname, Bash, was it a nickname?
So Bash is my nickname.
Yeah.
Quinell is my first name. Dixon is actually my last name, but Quinell Bash is my stage or performance name. I've been going by Bash since I started dancing. I have no idea why. I was just like, I like that.
You don't know how you thought
I was like, I like it, and people to this day, people don't even know my real name. They're like, hey, Bash, 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 and I'm like, yeah.
You'll respond to it.
Yeah, I'll respond because I've been called it for 6 years. But yeah, I just figure I drop the Dixon and go by Quinell Bash because that's what people know me by. So
yeah, well, yeah, like even your Twitters, I am Bash 09, right?
09,
yeah.
And then on America's Best Dance Crew, Little Mama said Bash, so I was like, hey, you know what? I might as well just stick with it. I already got called it. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no point in going back.
Yeah.
I named your Twitter, but can we have your Facebook fan page and website, and then also for Dance to Inspire their pages and stuff?
Yeah, so everything is pretty simple. I'll say it a little slow. Okay. Just like you said, Twitter, it's IAM Bash 09. My Facebook is Quinell Bash Dixon, Dixon. My Instagram is Quinell Bash. See how it kind of goes. It all meshes well together. And the Dance to Inspire Facebook page is Dance, DANCE, the number 2, and then Inspire. And then you have the Instagram, which is DNCE, the number 2, NSPRE. It's completely abbreviated. I don't know why. I think all the Dance to Inspires are taken, so I had to abbreviate it.
It happens to everyone.
So I had to abbreviate it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you just search Quinell Bash or Dance to Inspire, more than likely you'll find something that's going to pop up. Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything else you would like to add to this interview?
Nothing other than just making you a part of the D2I family. I have your own very own Inspire shirt.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I was hoping you would have some in your car that I could buy, but what a nice surprise.
There you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, love it. No, yeah, just inspire people, stop people, and see that and go, what does that mean? And then there you go. I mean, you let people know. Dance to Inspire, what we do is we just sow into the lives of the younger generations, and percentages of what we make from the line goes towards us funding dance camps and stuff for the kids. So spread the word, let people know, let them know that they can go to Dance, DANCE, the number 2, Inspire.com, and they can get their apparel there as well.
Yes, and you know what? You inspired me today. I can now interview to Inspire.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just add to Inspire at the end of everything, and then you're good to go. Look at you, Dance to Inspire, Interview Inspire,
Sing to Inspire.
Sing to Inspire. Exactly. Exactly. Cool.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm so glad that we were able to do this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ava. And everybody, you are watching On the Spot Interviews. Peace. True.